As a deputy chairman House Committee on Army, I want to begin by saying, soon we were inaugurated. The 10th House of National Assembly, led by Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, PhD, is the people's house, is the speaker of the people. We swing into action by making sure that we know what is happening regarding our national security. And that led to the first interaction we had with all the service chiefs in the house. And we were well briefed, and we followed it up immediately. And with the president God has given us, His Excellency, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who has the people at heart, heard our submission, and without delay sent in a supplementary budget that really take care of the lacks, the inappropriations in the armed forces. And he gave them a marching order. Go and get what needs to be gotten to flush out these criminal elements. And of course, the House, without delay, we passed it without any further delay. And the armed forces swing into action. And when you talk about this collaboration, which our brother has brought before us, the Army cannot do it alone. The Air Force cannot do it alone. The police force cannot do it alone. All the security agencies cannot do it alone. They also need you as a people to do it together. And that's why we are seated here this morning, to brainstorm and to see that we bring up ideas that will also help. And I want to tell you that so far so good with the appropriation we made. It has been well utilized. I can tell you before now, the road from Abuja to Kaduna, you can barely pass that road even on a daytime before the inception of this government. But as soon as what was done took place, today you can drive from Abuja to Kaduna even at night. That is our work. I mentioned this among many others. Also, I want to bring to your note, because the national coordinator quietly hit the National Assembly and demand for accountability. That's why I have to speak this deep in this manner. And also, without delay, we swing into action in on our oversight. I led some of the team, while the chairman led another team, checking the well-being of our soldiers. I can tell you that what we saw was not impressed at all. It was not good for people who are there paying the ultimate sacrifice for us. Their families are staying where you barely, could see anything like all the windows or the doors. Some of them were removed. The house, the roofs are bad. And when we saw this, we came back. We still speak and table our report. Mr. President, who has told us that he's coming with a New Hope agenda, do not hesitate. He increased the welfare of the soldiers. And that also boosts their morale. I can tell you that human is human. Most of the things we've discussed so far here today, they are not far from few things. Number one, we have an economic factor that actually determines some of these things we are talking about today. Some of you who are seated here today, if you have something doing and you are called to come and pick a bomb to go and donate, to die, I don't think you will accept that. But the man who is hungry is vulnerable to some of these wicked people, criminal element. So for that reason, we are also looking at this economic factor And that's why you see Mr. President coming up with so many empowerment programs here and there to make sure that it gets to the people. Now, in getting to the people, the right thing must be done. You see, when I hear, I'm from Benue State. You know, lately, I was engaged in a similar program on one of the television stations on the national security. And I was asked about my state. I just gave a simple example. If you come to my federal constituency, you will not notice anything called insurgency. Now, when I was sworn in, I went straight home. I called the locals to a meeting, the vigilantes, whatever you call them. We had a very good meeting, and then I told them, look, I want to know who comes into this federal constituency. I want to know their mission. I want to know what they do, what they are in for. And when you get this information, relate it to me. I came back to the house. I took a motion and request for forward operation base to be stationed in my federal constituency. And immediately that was done. So every movement of any criminal suspected element, as soon as we get it, we report it and action is taken. If you go to my federal constituency to carry out evil, I don't think you are going to live there alive. That is what we put in place. So security is all our business. It is not all about just Mr. President. It's not all about just the House of the National Assembly. It's not just the armed forces. It has to do with all of us. We have roles to play. And that brings us to two aspects of security: the kinetic and non-kinetic. The non-kinetic is what we are doing here today. We need to expound it, and that's why you see Mr. President coming with the forest guard. Even the forest guard cannot carry it out without you, the community. And we are the community. We are the members of the community. So we must be ready.